Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Aykroyd.
Disgust on every street corner.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Oh, come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
Look, we survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best. Fuck the war, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
Good evening.
Evening, Doc.
Do you want
No.
an Iraq?
Well, Doctor...
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the scar.
Jeez, you're good, Doc.
Go on, please.
Newton and I were trapped in a circular...
Oswald,
It was more.
what?
It didn't.
Say it.
I thought...
Tell me about...
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Why should you...
I'm not, I said.
I admire your honesty.
Courage is what...
Have you all...
All I know.
Mr.
No.
I understand.
No.
What?
Newton want...
Tell me about your claustrophobia.
That's what the bloody doctor said. But
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go...
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last up.
Do you need...
No thanks.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
So many rats in the street.
I cannot enter. Hello again.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last...
Oswald,
It wasn't the first...
how did...
Luckily for us, they were...
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well... You know... I never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
Do you need
No thanks, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself. Good evening.
Dr. Reed.
Do you need any medical?
Yes,
I have no...
I appreciate...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you.
I have managed to improve the mixture.
No,
A placebo is a substance or procedure that...
You made a placebo of my project.
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Do you need...
I would have been
There is no shame in...
Many doctors I have known not...
Goodbye, Doc.
You always knew the word calm.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is there anything...
Really?
Unfortunately. Goodbye for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Good evening.
Do you recall...
Do you know?
Despite...
Well, at least...
Goodbye, Mrs. Gosway.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
A giant morgue disguised.
Good evening.
I need blood.
Do you recall...
I can just.
I will come... I'll leave.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
It's locked, all right. It's locked. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked. It's locked, all right. I need...
Please do.
We'll talk... Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Good evening, Nurse Hall.
Good evening.
What steps are you...
I don't know you. For Milton,
If you...
on the contrary.
Milton cheat...
Yes, I am.
Is this your...
No. Why not?
You're gonna be fine. We're here for you.
How can you be affected by the misery around you and be so heartless?
I could ask you the same question, Dr. Reed. Are you more real when you lie to a dying patient, or when you grant him useless medication?
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was...
Do you need
I'm fine.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hook.
I have no intent...
The rules say I won't be allowed to work.
Is he worth the...
Hey, I'm no
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Goodbye. Good evening.
Evening.
Time had lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues. I wish I could be sick again. Blood boil with the feedback.
I can't believe I'm doing this. My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Somebody help! What do you want? Somebody help!
Are you all right? They've lost...
You seem to...
I'm Doc...
I am...
It's locked. Carnage. Is this man's far too old to be Samuel? No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. It's locked. Shouldn't you...
Maybe let...
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail. As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony. Mother, why have you come here? This is proving far worse than I imagined.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Fall back to the hell that spawned you!
Good evening, Mr.
I cannot.
I heard
Everything.
I regret.
So
You seem. I didn't.
But what?
Tell me.
I do.
What do you...
I'm not...
What?
Store?
You...
Yes.
Are you living on...
And why not? I remember the night you came here and...
What about your...
My house is up.
How do you feel...
I need no...
Goodbye, Mr.
The Swanborough cordial
Mr.
Eve.
Have you...
Not really.
Why am...
Maybe it's... I'm very glad
You sound...
as long as...
Since I...
I'm all right.
Goodbye.
Not to give you another beating, Barrett.
You are blind!
Good evening.
It's
Have
heavy.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream.
A lot.
This epidemic.
But who...
She is...
What?
I sent...
You sent a man to die because of a stupid vision. I have heard enough of your nonsense. Goodbye. Good evening.
It's
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer.
No!
You're not the savior.
I take no pleasure in this.
I have found Samuel, your
I already expected the worst.
Yes.
Samuel steadily made...
Your disciple, Samuel...
No! Samuel...
Your precious Samuel... He did...
Think what you...
Don't you...
Faith.
No doubt you're...
Blessed be your
I have heard enough.
Good evening. It's a pit.
Do you need us?
That would be not...
Thank you, sir. Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Just know, I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary. Forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all. Good evening.
And good evening.
You don't really make a living from...
No, sir, I don't.
When she was younger,
my parents...
You seem...
Someday.
Have you recent...
Not at all.
Do you need
It may...
I have a nutrition. I'll leave you alone, sir. Hello again. You don't seem to... I know you... Tell... Come... A stubborn... Very well.
Get them weapons ready! Bad one! I can bring the knife, man! Oh my god!
Remember you.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage.
This has something.
Seek truth, my champion.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Are you all right?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is...
I do apologize.
Yes, I am.
Have you...
I heard that she used to have...
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like...
At this time, there is so little...
The worst thing is not his death.
Did he hide?
Matthew...
The Spanish flu may be the worst...
You don't understand.
As harsh as this...
I never...
Are you...
I have...
You should not be by yourself.
Thank you for your sincere work.
You really...
Why?
But you're not dead.
You sound like you're not...
Let's just say...
Please accept my...
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you...
No, I am not.
I'm a physician.
Why tell me this?
No.
May I ask what...
You could say she was also killed by a...
Thank you for sharing that with me.
How do you feel? You should go home.
I think you're right.
Thank you for your...
Maybe I'll...
Goodbye for now.
You know you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me?
I have this thirst for blood. It's locked.
It's a leech! Over there! Did you hear me? We have to stop it!
It's locked.
We are our city's final home. Our order walks this earth. God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Are you worried about the situation or your reputation? Now is not the time to think of oneself.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
You want to restore peace in the hospital again?
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man?
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCallum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this. If you
I'd be
I just recently met the strangest creature in Whitechapel. He was immense. He mocked me and accused...
Perhaps it was a skull.
He was observing me with the obvious intent to do me harm. His very presence evoked a palpable sense of menace.
You need to be careful, Jonathan. You've no idea what this creature really is.
It was a vampire, all right. But what kind, I'm not sure. He was large and very fast.
If you find anything more about this creature, the Brotherhood would greatly appreciate any information you could spare.
I recently tried to enter a church. It has been a very unpleasant experience.
The Brotherhood's research on the matter of faith and vampirism has proved somewhat insubstantial, to say the least.
It's hard to explain.
I'm sure...
Is this proof that I'm cursed in
the wrath of the Almighty? There's no...
What exactly?
Hampton. There was...
How did the...
McCallum.
Who was that?
Jeffrey... I can... Their ultimate...
Thank you, Edgar.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
The giant morph disguised doesn't worry, sir.
What on earth happened here?
Good evening.
Good evening.
What?
That...
And did you see...
No. I don't...
Did you...
I think...
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know...
I don't see what your gender has...
Yes.
I understand your frustration.
You have the right...
Do you require...
Thank you.
Goodbye now. Good evening.
I need blood.
Is that...
Many.
But did you...
I can't see it.
I'll leave you.
Not of my own life.
Fear and disgust.
Good evening.
Evening. Before did you... I couldn't it?
But the suffering continues.
Goodbye.
A giant morph disguised as a hospital. That's painful
again.
nowadays.
Oh, Jonathan.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you.
Have you embraced this woman?
Her name was Amelia. Yes, John. Over the...
What do you...
What more?
He was bigger than a man.
Fergal, the executioner of...
What is?
The Ascalon Club.
I have...
Now that...
Is this a...
I don't have... Very little...
Thank you, my... Good evening.
Good evening. Everybody...
As in...
Yeah.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening. Someone...
You don't...
Why should...
I'd like...
Wise choice.
Miss.
What all are... You're lucky to be...
Coast.
I'll leave you.
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
But no less dangerous.
It seems the Frewen are redoubling their patrols in the district.
I'd head
There
back
must
if
be
I
more.
Shit, that thing's too fast!
Crush the leech, Bob! Die, vermin! It's a leech! Kill it! Crush the leech, boys! Murdering bastard!
Idiot had to say first.
You...
Do you know what...
The sad sight.
He was one of my...
Oh, yeah.
Do you need...
I feel...
Goodbye, Mr. Dick.
This girl and her pre-principles. She's got no idea.
Good evening.
Who are you?
As I just...
The Pembroke
I'm not...
Miss.
I'm looking...
Sad
Yes.
You don't.
Ooh.
You haven't. What is it?
Behind...
Romance.
What?
I'm a bit...
Gang member?
If you're...
You're... I'm not
fair enough.
Since my...
That's
You never...
Am I? You can't... Bast.
You sound...
Take the...
Loot.
Whatever.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed.
The bastard killed one of us and... Violent...
So you just...
Yes. I don't...
So you have...
know what...
Can I...
As long as you...
Good evening.
Hello.
Can I offer you...
Kevin.
Perhaps I... Goodbye, Miss Cox. Good evening.
Whatever.
Don't you reckon?
Don't
Yeah.
I'm just...
Inebriation.
Yes.
I'm looking...
I really...
Who could?
About it. Sure. No.
Do you...
No.
I want...
I'm still in.
Do...
I... Do... No.
Don't...
I'd love...
What?
Maybe.
You sound...
Aspen.
Is the...
Ad. Let me...
And...
Ad. Let me... If you...
What kind...
It was...
You love... I'm...
It's okay.
Is...
Ad. Sin it.
Goodbye. Evening.
Well,
I'm
welcome back.
You
better up.
Why not?
We were...
What?
People don't...
You look...
This is a...
If you're uncertain...
I got response.
This...
We get people...
You...
Yeah. Yeah. Some in... If that... knows it.
Do you require...
I'm fine.
Goodbye.
Good evening, sir.
And what do you do?
My name...
A vamp?
Hi,
Mister?
A man...
What?
Did you hear?
It's...
But it's my... I put...
Can I?
Actually...
Are you up?
If you... It's simple.
Have you ever...
Of course. I did.
I'm...
The sap...
Really?
It's... Tell you what. All I...
Do you need...
I...
Goodbye.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Good evening.
What?
Goodbye, Mr. Good evening.
Good evening.
You remember? Cool. Thank you.
Tired?
I bet. Please.
Oh, I don't...
Where is it?
It's...
Why does your waitress feel in...
This part of town is dangerous.
Do you think she has...
Of course I...
How...
Oh, see... Some...
How could a... Doctor's off. You're something...
I'm only...
What?
That's not...
Who?
Sure...
Do you need...
I'm all...
Goodbye, man.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan. Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cook.
It's locked, all right.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet little boys get what's coming to them.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
It's locked.
A turquoise for a time.
Are they stupid?
Seems out of control, more or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something sweet. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
Seems like the guard of prelates on Shorthampton's
Let's pin it down!
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Have we met?
No.
That's quite...
Sir,
May I...
I'm kid.
What?
Coulson. Ah.
What?
Tell you what.
It...
Oh.
You... You... You don't know? You're right.
You bet.
You...
Those
Is...
a few...
What really happened? I'm look...
What is it?
Do you need...
No, thank...
Well... Good evening, miss.
A fan...
And what...
You want...
Do you need...
I'm
Is it...
As long as...
What?
It's just... Mr.
What?
It may be...
You...
No? Well...
Well, I...
Glad.
Goodbye, miss.
Why the long face, Doctor?
How dare you welcome me as if everything is the same? We both know things have changed a lot, don't we?
I'm still me in here, just more alive, as a Skal. It's a new beginning, Doctor.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. If that is your...
But you...
No, not...
Why return?
This is my...
Wonders...
And what of you?
And...
Alas.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost. Separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment. We'll have a talk when you've returned from the sewers, Dr. Reed.
Glad to...
I cannot enter. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Watch out, boys! Lord, give us...
It's locked. That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. It's locked, all right. The gate should shut properly now. This is despicable. It's locked.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity. Learn to respect the laws of Azkaban. The Banshee, the hand, the crystal. Once you vanished, the slaughter of the skulls was zero. Blood to the pissing wells!
I cannot enter.
At least one Skal escaped Fergal's wrath.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been—
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That might—
Thank you. Now go.
So you're the sewer dog I've been told about.
If you must know,
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your
Why was that
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the—
What the hell was that thing?
They are known as Volkod, and vampires.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint.
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it.
That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her.
I must warn you.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and...
Thank you.
Keep your distance, Echo! Keep your distance, Echo! Oh, Bridget, allow me to wander above. Some years back, we're at your mercy. Will you end us? Your place is not here. You're spared, Isaac.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon
Bridget
ages.
says you are
Keep
one
your
to
distance,
trust.
Echo.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us? Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you...
I've so many questions.
I love
Your room.
to see if I...
Why? Do you
Nobody gave...
How...
I can't see
Have you...
people here.
Does...
It is not...
Why did you...
And why not? This is...
Will you respect old...
Bridget is kind.
So you
Yes, I'm with my hope.
I have a...
Questions.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the...
First,
Very well, then. What do you want to know?
are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly.
And these shadows, this presence.
It spoke only.
What makes you...
It whispered your name?
Questions about me?
Nothing, Doctor. Let me rest now. No more words. Please.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered.
Get to know us. Spend time with us.
For how long?
Skulls have been hiding under London's.
Where did you hide before?
We claimed ancient tunnels.
Your diction, your words. You do not...
True. I'm not like most skulls.
Can I...
We ask but one thing.
You were once someone else.
It is a sad, long young...
Why do you live...
Live. Here we hide.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen. The Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
What are you...
From the guilt, the ship.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain.
What is a skull?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by him.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous...
The vampires.
I thank you for your time, madam.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. Are you all right, sir?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh, really? Well, go...
I beg your pardon.
I said go...
Sir, it's my...
I'm saying...
I see.
Do you think...
Sir, it's my...
I'm safe here, don't you...
I see.
Do you think...
It's locked, all right. I have this thirst for blood. It's locked.
The vampire hunters will never find us here.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
This shelter is the tip of the iceberg. You hide your game well, I'll give you that.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed, one and all, and he's determined to save us.
Does this place belong?
This warehouse was once property of
the door?
Not at all.
So you...
As long as...
What will be the result if you continue to...
For the last decade, that's what's been...
Your body... You've turned...
We are all sinners.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her...
She has joined her own kind, Doctor.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I haven't the luxury of being able to satisfy my hunger on staunch blood and lifeless flesh.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges... You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very... I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Good evening, Miss...
Dr. Reed. Can I be of any assistance?
Did you...
Actually... You didn't... Who?
Do you need...
I appreciate...
Goodbye.
Glad.
Did...
No.
You saw...
No.
A woman...
Of course.
Do you need...
I'm...
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
You...
Did...
No, I...
Really?
Because...
Do you need...
No.
Well...